General Grievous here. That's right. May the 4th be with you. This is a Star Wars hot toy unboxing, and hopefully, I have not gone down a new rabbit hole, and I thought it appropriate to play this guy for this video.
What are we looking at?
Stupid battle droids, get out of the way! Hello there. This is General Grievous, and you are watching Southern Comic Geek.
Roger.
So I went to ICCC the other day, and though while it was a overall unpleasant experience due to a lack of planning upon the con organizer's part, there were some highlights, and one of the highlights was this monster right here. I'll blame Justin Birch, who is the third of the two brothers, and also blame Sleeping Collectibles, who was there at the con and himself picked this up, and this told me that there was one other one still available. So this is the back of the box. This is from Sideshow. On another note, I have ordered the Ahsoka Tano, hot toy. It's still waiting on it. So let's see what's what on that one. All right. So the packaging. So the packaging is like so. You've got this on the top side of the box, and we have his cape. Let's see how this thing comes out. So you're seeing it here first, folks, because this is the first time I've ever unboxed a hot toy. And if you are a hot toy collector, you are like, "Oh, that's Ricky. What's he doing?" On the inside, you got his cape right here. Go ahead and take it out. Really nice. Button cape there. And then we got a lot of accessories. So not only do we have his staff, the gun, this is the base. It has a little deal to hold him up. We got the lightsabers for his arms. That's right. His arms, and the extra holsters for his deal. There's the holster part in the cape, so that's a nice little addition there. So let's pull the base out, and we'll put the base up. There's the base there. Go ahead and set that over to the side. And I will say, and of course, if you pay this much for something, the packaging should be pretty nice. I will say that the packaging is nice. So let's take him out of this little foam pit. I was told that his arms have been known to be a little bit less than sturdy. But these are made of hard plastic. They still look really nice. Don't look, extremely cheap. Again, if you pay this much for, this kind of item, you expect an attention to detail. So you've got his little chest cavity there. The various arms. The arms, each finger can come out. They're stuck in the claw shape, but each finger comes out. Yeah, so his arms bend like so. I don't want to be too flexing with it because of being warned about that. So you hear that little popping sound. So they do pop into place, so you can pose him with the various lightsabers. Once the Ahsoka comes in, I will once the Ahsoka comes in, I will be utilizing that in a battle scene. But if you're new to the channel, it's Southern Comic Geek, but various other comic-related items. I do unboxings of various toys, etc. So I'm going to figure out how to get this guy to stand up using this little stand here. And also, he's got his other 2 arms. See how this does here. Does it go around back? Oh, okay, his other 4 arms, sorry. Okay, that makes more sense now. So let's see if they're marked. Yes, this one's marked as right. So where do his arms go at here? So they have a little spot where they should, a little plug and play type deal, but I'm not seeing it. So there's the one for that. Do I take this off? So put him right there. And again, if you're watching this, because I don't really like to edit my stuff and I'm lazy like that, I'm really, you see it in real time. So if you're looking at purchasing one of these, okay, see how this works now. This comes up and hooks under here. So that's how that stands. Depending on what kind of stance you want them in, as to how far this little wire thing goes up. Obviously, the farther up it goes up, the more wobbly he's going to get, and less likely to maintain that pose in perpetuity. Because if you're putting him in a DTOF or something like that, which is what's going to happen with this guy, you want him to have, some pretty firm stance, because you don't want him toppling over and causing issues. Let's see. This is moving, which I assume is a good thing. Here we go. I don't know if that was a good thing or not, because this does not look like a... No, that's not right. Put this back on. Thought it might have had to have popped that off in order to get, if you were changing it. Now, so pop that back in. Let's see where the arms go. That's interesting. Interesting that it. So his little head magnets off. His little head will magnet off. Fits back on there. I'm assuming that's because his eyes glow or something. Yeah. It does appear kind of wobbly to be this large of a toy. So let's see. Because there were no instructions. Were no instructions on this bad boy. Isn't that crazy? I would think that you would have all kinds of instructions on this bad boy. Okay, so the arms. Oh, you take the. Oh, okay. And so what was throwing me was when I pulled. So I had to go over to the Hot Toys website and look at a picture. So when I pulled it out, you remember me saying something about his other two arms, because I didn't remember General Grievous having all those arms. What it is you have the option for the two arms or for the four arms. So you got to take these two arms off in order to put those in there, and then you put these in here. Okay, so that makes a little more sense. Make sure I'm getting it in the right, which I'm not. Now it says in a little shoulder here, General Grievous. You know how General Grievous beat so many people? Because he had an army. Yes, I know. Okay, so now you can see where you can do that and get to a certain point, and you'll hear a little snap where it'll hold on to it. All of his little hands have that little deal, that last little. Okay. So this is a little attention to detail here, because this little thing actually goes backwards, so it closes in like that. I figured it'll actually make it a little better at holding the various lightsabers. Let's get him in on this right here. Put that down a little bit. Obviously, he's not in his final pose. But I do want to give anybody who might be looking at dropping some coin on this guy an idea of what it looks like. So we're going to put the red in the inside. And it has a little button to snap it, which I'm sure you can. I'm just not, for the purposes of this video, going to do that. And then you see what happens here. So this is all the behind the stuff scenes that you get. And then when you go and pay for this, there we go. Then when you actually pay for it, you're like, it's kind of like that thing that says some assembly required. And it's like some, like the whole thing maybe. So it's a little harder to get button with the forearms, which makes sense. So maybe he's going to throw the cloak off when he is like that. So you got 4 lightsaber hilts. So those are the 4 lightsabers that are going to be in the little holsters that you saw earlier, if he's got the cloak on. And if he doesn't, so put in the 2, wrap it with the 3rd. So now, you also, not only will I have an Ahsoka when it finally comes in, but the reason what turned me on with the Ahsoka hot toy was the bendable arms without joints, essentially, and the eyes that move. I thought that was just so dope. And I could see me posting various pictures with that. General Kenobi. So, if you get this, you have to have a General Kenobi. Turn this on this way. you have to have an Obi-Wan Kenobi. There we go. And you can do his arms in any number of stances like that. I'm move it back so you can get the full force of it, pun intended. Or you could get him to fight with this bad boy here that has like the little static effects to it. Or he can use his gun. So that's pretty dope. And yeah, have General Kenobi jump in and say, "Hello there." Hello there. So yes, definitely a really dope toy with the dimensions, especially how I would like to do it with the lightsabers, all various forms, ready for all the various combat forms that Count Dooku taught General Grievous, and ready to battle any number of Jedi, whether it's Ahsoka Tano, Anakin, or Obi-Wan. You want them ready for to face anything. The little head option that I showed you where his head comes off is a nice little feature. Let's look on the website and see what that brings here. Pair of arms, switch out, splits arms, recreates the infamous battle scene. His articulated fingers allow for easy posting. Array of accessories, including a blaster, electro staff, 4 lightsabers, removable hilts. The figure also comes with black stand base to help support from the integral mechanical composition, weathering, essential collectible. And let's see what it says. General Hot Toys Grievous head piece. Let's see what it says here for the headpiece, because the head actually comes off. And I found another video that is great for reviewing these Hot Toys, because he has a huge collection of Hot Toys, and that's Justin's collection on YouTube. So go check him out over there if you're not already familiar with him. But this is just one very basic collector who mainly a comic book collector, as the name implies, but they have so many more cool toys related to the comic books than what they used to when I was a kid, and I'm sure when a lot of you were as well. And that's where we end up venturing off and spending a lot more money, like this, like the Optimus Prime that I did, like the various McFarlane figures, NECA figures, etc., etc. It's a never-ending rabbit hole, it seems. But this Hot Toys is going to be a really nice piece. I think it's going to be a really nice piece, especially coupled with the Ahsoka, or if I end up getting an Obi-Wan or something like that. It's going to be pretty dope. So tell me what you think down below. Have I bit off into another rabbit hole? Would you buy this piece if money weren't the option, space weren't the problem? Would you buy this piece yourself? Let me know down in the video below. And may the 4th be with you.